time to investigate.
Linzor's gonna investigate some orders that we have purchased online. She will always have the best opinion. You can always trust her with a good time. Buckle up and find a good cup of coffee. We're gonna find if it's worth its time.
Hey guys, it's Linzor. Welcome back to my channel. If you're not already subscribed, don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you haven't already. Means the world to me. Look at him writing. Today, I'm gonna try my best to do a review for you guys. In this video, I'm gonna be trying Skims items and testing them against their dupes. Skims is a little pricey, and I'm not saying that that's wrong, but my obsessive little ass going on the Skims website, I end up having a checkout at around $1,000. And it feels like I didn't even put a lot of items in my bag. And one of the things that I really want to try from the website is their shapewear. And I'm not really a connoisseur of shapewear, so I don't want to spend too much money. So I ended up finding dupes. But since I'm not experienced enough in shapewear, I don't know if the dupes I'm gonna buy is gonna be in the same quality as the Skims ones, because I don't really have any experience of what it's supposed to be like, or look under clothing. So in this video, I'm gonna be buying the Skims shapewear, trying it on, comparing it to the dupes in both clothing and without. Yeah. In a nice, demure way. Their shapewear isn't the only thing that I'm interested in on the website, but I want to pick out items that are the best and easiest for us to actually compare and get a good answer to, is the dupe as good as the original? And that is their shirts, t-shirts, long sleeved, and their dresses. So I'm gonna be picking out some of those stuff too. Oh no. Oh no. I really hate my job, you know. I'm gonna have to buy Skims and Skims dupes, and it's my job. I'm joking, I'm so excited for this. I have my 2012 Mac computer, which I will not let it rest. My bias is that the items from Skims is gonna be way better than the dupes. Let's see if I'm right. Skims dupes, cheap, no money, same thing, make money while shopping. Please, thank you, yeah. Bye. Let's try it on. I sound actually insane. I am so sorry. Here is one of the packages. Let's put that on this. First bodysuit. Next one is from Pume. This one has better stretch than that dupe has. It's looking good. It's looking good. And we have the Skims bodysuit. The original, the one that you want. Or is it? This one was $90, so it's a little bit more pricey than the other ones. Packaging is definitely nicer. You have like a cardboard box instead of plastic. Pull it out, it's very nicely folded. Okay, the structure of this one, I can already tell, is completely different from the other ones. You have, for example, a plunged back. We do not have that on the other ones, but they feel like this is this is heavy duty, okay? This isn't something I'm gonna breathe in, that's for sure. I don't even know if I'm gonna get this on. Oh my God, oh my God. It goes on the rack, but I actually have a second Skims bodysuit. And it came in plastic, compostable. I always thought it was combustible. That's awkward. Okay, let's see here. This one was the brief bodysuit. This one is the square neck bodysuit. This one is $80 compared to the $90 one. But I would say that this square necked, this one feels way cheaper. Like this just feels like paper, and I want it to be like shapewear, so I don't know. It's gonna be exciting to see what this is gonna do for anything. If it's even gonna do anything. Last bodysuit to hang. So here we have all the 4 bodysuits that I'm gonna be trying in this video. We have from Dazzle Fairy, Pume, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, and 2 from Skims. Mama is excited. Okay, so we have the bodysuits. Now what are we missing? Something to wear under, over. And what better item to wear over these than the dress from Skims? Here it is, baby. You guys know which one it is. The one that's all over TikTok, all over Instagram. When this dropped, is what the shit. It's just a black dress, but the quality and everything is so nice. I washed this. This is the original one from Skims. I just washed it in like the lowest setting for the first time ever. And do you see how much it ripped off the Skims tag? What the hell? That's on the outside of the dress as well. This dress is like very heavy in the fabric. Do you see the buoyancy of the dress? It also has like a curvature to it. Hang it there. The dress we're gonna try is from Pumi. It also has like a shape to it. It's so similar, like the best way to describe it is a dupe, but it's like it just is such a definition of a dupe because it doesn't have like the fine details that the original one has. It's like a little bit of a thinner material, but what do I know? I'm gonna have to try it on. On the rack, our last dupe dress is this from Naranja Burbuya from Amazon. Now I can already tell that this is a disaster. It's completely smooth. It doesn't have the ripple. It does have a little bit of a shape to it. It has a little like that. Yeah, I don't know. This isn't looking. Maybe it's really good. It feels very, very cheap. Hang it. Let's try some stuff on. Okay, so I think the first thing we're gonna do is try the Skims version. The original one, so we know what we're comparing everything to. I'm gonna try the one that's like the toughest one, the most expensive one, and the Skims dress. But first, let's put on the body. This is gonna be hysterical to get on because it is so tight. Oh my god, this is like seriously to the point where I would need oil. Oh, and I just ate. Here we go. It is like so tight that it is digging into my hips and thighs and just accentuating my hip dip, which is like fine, I guess, but maybe not what I'm looking for. I want like a smooth surface. I don't want the cut there, maybe. This is just something I've never understood about shapewear, how people can wear anything that isn't going at least to here and not getting that little rip. Not rip, but dip. To me, it looks a lot smoother on the product picture. Like the fit looks smoother, but maybe I got a size that was too small on me. I didn't feel like I got too small of a size, but maybe it was. Definitely flattening my stomach though, I would say, but I'm also getting, am I getting a panty line? I mean, like when I put the dress on, there's no way there's not gonna be a line here. It does give my bosom, makes it look nice, I think. We do have that little dip in the back, which is just showing my bra right now, but that is the dip that we saw. It's actually surprisingly comfortable. Like I thought it would be really uncomfortable, but it isn't. It is sewn here and you can feel like the stitching. It will really cut into you. Makes me think of like you have to be skinny to wear shapewear, which is like the whole point, isn't it? To put everything in place, like no matter the weight of the person. I don't know, but we'll see. Let's throw on that Skims dress to see what it looks like under something. Okay, here we go, Skims dress. I'm definitely looking snatched and I can tell that it makes like a difference from when I wear this dress without anything under it. But this is giving me a panty line, which is the worst thing I know. I hate it. I hate panty lines so bad. If I do like that, it's gonna give me a line. I can see it. Let's try the dress on, but with the other Skims bodysuit. This is like the more relaxed one, which I feel like it's not gonna do a lot, but this is more of a thong version than the one I'm wearing now. Cutting in here was kind of the problem of this one, so maybe this will solve it, but I doubt it'll do much in the waist. Ta-da! I kind of like this one. It does cut in a little bit, like it's like the smallest bump ever. I don't understand how when Kim wears shapewear, she looks perfect. Like everything is like, there's not an inch of anything on her. She's just like, look at that. It gives you that little tick, 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 tick. You know what I mean? This one feels better. It feels more like loungewear, if anything, with like a little tightening. I think it looks a lot like the product picture. I don't know if I would have spent like $80 on this because I would feel like, for what? But it does feel like nice quality. I think overall all the Skims items so far have been like good quality, it feels like. Let's try it with the dress on and see if there's any difference. I feel like this is giving me less of a slit where the bodysuit stops. Feels a little bit smoother. It does feel as if I get a little, I get a little panty line back here because it's shaped like that. But I mean, like, it feels better wearing this dress when you have something under it than without. Let's try on our first dupe. Let's try Dazzle Fairy. Okay, let's try on our first dupe on the Skims body. Here we have it, very sturdy, but none of them, as I said, are as small as the Skims one. But I think this takes the prize maybe. Let me try to put this on. Compared to the Skims, this is so high up. Like, it wants to go like that. I'm like pulling it down to not give me the biggest thong ever. This feels very nice. Like, I would consider this to be high quality. Okay, Dazzle Fairy, okay. I love how there's like instructions on how to put them on. It gives me a good waist. I think it's good support. It has the exact same of sewing that Skims has here. Like, it's the exact same kind of sewing that will like cut in a little. It has the exact same kind of like scrunched part here in the middle to accentuate your boobs. The fabric isn't as hard as on Skims here, so maybe it's not giving me as much of a waist, but I can still breathe in this one. But it's definitely giving me less of a panty wedge. That's for sure. I want to see this with the Skims dress on. It's very high, so it's hard to like cover it up, but it sits nice. This thing is like rolling up, like the edge of it is rolling, and it's giving me oh my, I can even see it from here how it's giving me a panty line. I think so far this is the worst panty line we have seen. Like, boom. Do you see that line? Just to show you guys what I'm talking about, I put on something that's not black, that's gonna be picked up on camera a little bit better. Let me show you what I mean by the panty line and stuff. Do you see when I'm walking, it's giving me that? It's like, this is like I'm just showing my ass this entire video. I'm so sorry. But I have to do this so that the fat, like, you know, you girls know. Do you see that? Why would I want to pay to look like that's what I'm trying to avoid, right? Let's try the last dupe from Pumi. Again, we have it scrunched up here for the boobies. This isn't thong. This is like a half butt coverage. Let's put this on. Here's the last body that we have that is from Pumi. I think that this is my favorite one. It's gonna give me a panty line though. I don't like that, but it was super easy to put on, but it's still tight. It's got a nice neckline. It does have the exact same problem though, that it's sewn, but it's sewn in a different way than from the Skims and the Dazzle Fairy one. This has more like a band. Skims and Dazzle had more like a stitch on the end, while on this it's like a whole band. Do I explain this in any way that anyone understands? I don't know. But I'd love to try this on with the dress. It's giving me the line. At this point, I feel like it's my fault for choosing a body in this shape, I guess. But Kim always wears this. I would just assume I was gonna look the same. But I'm obviously getting that panty line here again, as well as here. All of them have looked good underneath. I have a feeling that the rest of the items are gonna have a bigger difference in quality. But I think that all of the bodysuits were actually nice. I would recommend any of them. This is really one of those things that I feel like the dupes won. The dupes got me on this one. I could have never told you which one was the dupe out of quality alone. They were all super good. So on this round, all the dupes won. Yay! Yay! Okay. Skims 0, Dupes 1. I think it's time to check out the dress, but the dupe version. And then let's see the dress on without anything under. And then let's compare that and see, should I be wearing shapewear under the dress or not? Here we go. The dress without anything under it, it's just stockings. Do you think that there's any difference between me wearing shapewear and not wearing the shapewear? I think that the only target area really being targeted is the stomach. That's what it's pulling in. I don't know if I would say that I would prefer with shapewear. I don't know. But to talk about the dress, I really like this one. I've had it for a while. The fabric is so nice, it sits nice, and I think that it started my little I love Skims era. I just feel as if Skims is nice. Like, I like the quality of this. Time to try on the Pumi dupe dress out of this dress. Here it is, the dupe of the dress from Pumeie. This comes in at a whopping $23, and that is a huge difference from the Skims dress because that is $100. It's very pricey. It is way tighter. It's thinner in its fabric and it's a little shorter in length than the Skims dress. Like the Skims dress is ridiculously long. It's kind of to a point where I don't like it, and I'm tall. This actually sits better than I felt like it was gonna when I touched it because it was kind of thin. I think compared to the product picture, it looks better. The product picture makes it look very smooth while it is actually ribbed. So far, Pumeie is like giving it. It's like delivering. I can tell the difference because this is thinner. It just does not feel as nice, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't look good. Like I like it. I would be happy with this as a dupe. I don't know if I would justify spending the extra money on the real Skims dress. Let's try on our third Skims dress dupe, our last one. There we go. It's a nice dress, but it's just not the same dress. It's very much shorter than the other ones. There is no ribbing at all. It's just smooth, and then it's not really sitting in the waist. Like we got a lot of loose fabric here, while it's very tight here. It's almost like pulling at my hips. This is one of the first dupes I would not recommend. I think that this doesn't really give what it's supposed to give. It feels very cheap. It's very thin. I don't enjoy this dress. Now, this wasn't a top choice. No. Okay, so we tried all the Skims, the dress. I think the winner here is Pumeie and Skims. I think for the price, maybe even Pumeie won. I don't know, it's a 50-50. I do think that you should support original brands as well. So I think maybe Skims, but also it's a tube dress. So if you're looking at wanting to buy it, I would recommend a Skims. I'm just saying. So now we've tried the dresses, we tried the bodies. It's time to try out the t-shirts and the long sleeve shirts. Look what I have. Oh my God. T-shirts, and shirts. Let's see if the fit is worth the price. I want to start with the regular black t-shirts. Here we have the Skims one. I can tell that it's like the same fabric on all the Skims one. It's pretty thick. It's not too thick, but it feels like good fabric. It's a matte black. And then you can see it's like a little sewn into the waist. So let me put this on. Ta-da! As you can tell, the fit is like cut right under the belly button. I feel like it gives me a good upper body. We like, and then also the sewing here is closer, like to the neck. I think that snatches you a little, and then we have that little foam here, which gives you a little bit more of a defined shoulder. So this is our original that we're gonna compare the two dupes with. So let me throw on the dupe. So this is from Abartion. It's a little wrinkly coming out of the box, plus it does have a little sewn in waist, but not the same as the Skims. I'm not seeing, I guess there's a good sew in here, but the material is way lighter, more swimwear, more to that feeling. I feel like this material doesn't wrinkle as much as this because they were both packaged kind of the same. It's also in a more shiny black. Can you see? It's like darker and more shiny than the Skims one. Ta-da! The way I cannot put on a shirt without getting makeup on it is crazy. I feel like I'm such a ninja, and then when I'm finished dressing, it's always makeup on my shit. So here is the Abartion t-shirt. Can we just mention the price difference though? Because that is crazy. Skims is so expensive. Elsa is on the bathroom taking a shit. Good on her. This one is shorter to the cut. I feel like if I was just living my life, I'm basically showing my belly button almost. But price-wise, I could buy 3 of these for 1 of the Skims. That's where we have to decide if the dupe is worth it or not. I think it sits good on the shoulders, but here we also have the difference. It doesn't poke out, and the sewing is closer out than in. So on the Skims shirt, the sewing here goes here. This goes here. If you go in, I feel like you look slimmer or more fit instead of it going out. What did you think of the comparison of them together next to each other? I like the difference is so small, but I think it makes like a big difference if it's something that you're wearing every day. I'm kind of curious to know if Skims has really high margins or if the quality is actually at the level where they have just as much of a margin as the other brands. It's just that the materials used are more expensive. I don't know. I think that all of the t-shirts looked good. Let's take a look at the difference between the white t-shirts are. So here we have a white Skims t-shirt and fucking name, Abortion, and the Abortion t-shirt. You can already see how this is more see-through. I think that it wrinkles in a worse way than the Skims one, which means it's more sturdy. It has more like firmness to the fabric. I think that matters a little. I kind of like that it doesn't get wrinkly as this one because this makes it look cheap. I wouldn't really call this a dupe, to be honest. I feel like they missed the whole point of this t-shirt. I wanted a dupe of this t-shirt. I'd never get this one. Also the neck. Oh my god, look at how deep the neck is compared to the Skims one. And it's not really even the same color. This is more like bone white and this is like white. Oh my god, we have a lot of critiquing to do. Here we have the Skims t-shirt. I kind of don't like how it's see-through enough that I can't wear a black bra under it. But once again, we have the little the poke outs here. Price crazy. I don't think I've ever paid this much for a t-shirt ever. It's the exact same fit as the black one with the tummy here. Oh, Bardishion is on. This time it's actually longer than the Skims one. Oh my god. Not again. And it's also see-through, so good on that. We have a similarity, Dupe and the original. This sewing is further out again. If I compare them next to each other, which one would you prefer? Which one do you think is better? But does the Skim look way better on me? Do I look way more flattering in it? Or do I look more flattering or the same in the Abardation one? God, it's so hard. Let's try the long-sleeved Skims shirt, which is a tad bit more expensive. And let's try the dupe from Pume. This is the original Skims long sleeved. This is a thing. Like, this is so trendy. Having sleeves this long, I feel like all influencer girls that start clothing brands, they always make sure that their sleeves are long because we all want that. But why do we never get it? I don't know. That has become a genius move when you make clothing as an influencer to do the long sleeves. Do you think that Pume is gonna have these long sleeves? I don't know. I don't think they will. We have this exact same cut as the t-shirt one, which I think gives you nice form here. It does. I'm not gonna lie, it does. It doesn't like really go anywhere when I move around. It kind of stays in place. You have the neck that's quite tight and you have the same kind of sewing for the shoulders. It's a nice shirt. Is it worth the price? I don't know. I maybe also because I'm not that much of a basic wear girl. That's a lie. I do wear a lot of basic shit. And when I do wear it, I want it to look nice. And this does look nice. Oh my god, this is the Pume one. It's in double fabric. I did not notice that. Look, I can like pull it. Like, it's really thick. This is making me think that these items are not actually Skims dupes. It's just shirts that they were already selling and then they renamed the item to Skims dupe just to make them sell better when it's actually not really made or constructed to look like the exact Skim one. Look at the sleeves. That's where we're at. It is a long sleeve black shirt just like the Skims one, but it's not made with the same intention or like thought as the Skims one was. The fact that it's like double fabric is like a little weird to call this a dupe after doing that. How dare they? But yet again, we can buy 3 of these almost for the price of 1 Skims item. Just because of the sleeves, I'm gonna say no, this is not worth it. Because what the hell? It's even too short on me. What about your opinion? What do you think next to each other? Which one compliments me the best? Sometimes I think things like this is a little in your head. Small, minor details might not be noticeable to other people, but it is for you to feel comfortable in your clothing. I can personally be very hysteric about fit. For me, I cannot wear something unless it fits me. It doesn't matter how cute it is. Like, I will not wear an outfit if I feel like it doesn't suit my body type. I love low-waisted pants, but it doesn't really fit me that good. I love skinny jeans, but they don't sit on me the way I would like them to. So I don't like wearing them unless it's a boot cut, you know? Now that I'm getting older, I feel like I should be wearing outfits that I think look good, and it doesn't matter what it looks like on my body. I should just like enjoy putting out an outfit. I don't know if you guys can relate to what I'm talking about, but sometimes I feel like my body is such a huge part of what I'm dressing as, or like it dictates what I wear a lot, which I kind of would like to get away from a little and just be free in my fashion expression and not have it so connected to body and like body image, and just be able to live happily without thinking about weight or if I'm fit or not. Like, fashion is for fun. I think that you can get comfortable with things. Was that preaching really weird? I've been thinking about that for years because for me, fit is so important. However, after saying that, I do feel like small details can really make or break an outfit. Like just having the sleeves a little longer will just look better overall on an outfit. And keeping you from wearing certain items is maybe not the best thing. And I'm definitely a victim of that and I want to stop doing that. My final thoughts. I'm gonna say that I think that the original is better. I think that small details matter and I appreciate when someone takes the time to make an item that has been like thought through. If I'm ordering a black long sleeve, I would want them to have longer sleeve. I would want them to be cut. I like this cut. I don't want them to be like in an awkward cut or moving around on me all the time when I'm moving. This kind of does that. I think the pricing is more based on the attention to detail that is in the Skims. I got 3 items of underwear for myself as well. I just feel like Kim or whoever it is that's actually designing these items thought of like fashion girlies when they made these. This is for like invisible underwear kind of thing. Absolutely adore these to just walk around with at home. Okay, I got a really big size and it's looking huge. Why is there dirt on it? Oh my God, it's dirty. No, I just opened it up from the package. What the fuck? That's never happened to me before. Whatever. I could get it away, it's fine. What a stay-at-home vibe, right? It's like men underwear, but for women. Let me know which items you thought were worth their price and which weren't. And would you buy the dupes or would you buy the originals? What is your thought about all of this? I mean, there's moral issues too when it comes to buying dupes, which we didn't go through in this video, but please be free to discuss it in the comment section down below. I'll be there talking to you guys. I love you very much. I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye.